Let's try it. Yep. All right. Good evening and welcome to Southwood County Stadium here on the beautiful campus of Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln High School. As we get you ready for some Wisconsin Valley Conference boys soccer action here tonight between the visiting SPASH Panthers and the home Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln Red Raiders. It is youth night, as you see down on the field. Got some youth down on the field for the Rapids Red Raiders. The Red Raiders, no losses, one tie on the young season. SPASH yet to win a game, and they have not yet played a conference game. They will go through the starting lineups, and we'll go right along with them.
Number 2, Andrew Falkavage.
Andrew Falkavage, starter.
Number 4, Deacon Yang.
Deacon Yang.
Number 5, Ian Anderson.
Ian Anderson in there.
Number 6, Gabe Field.
Gabe Field.
Number 9, Cole Anderson.
Cole Anderson.
Number 10, Diego Mata. Number 11, Ben Amernick.
Diego Mata, Ben Amernick.
Number
15, Shade Kaiser.
Number 17, Tyler Falkavage.
Tyler Falkavage, just a freshman on the team, the only freshman. Ben Johnson.
And number 21, Cole Sala. SPASH is coached by
Cole Sala is the goalkeeper tonight for the SPASH Panthers and for the home Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln Red Raiders.
Number 4, Aiden Dunn.
Aiden Dunn starting.
7, Caleb Lemieux.
Caleb Lemieux.
Number 8, Keaton Brorin.
Keaton Brorin.
Number 9, Jordan Seligowski. Number 10,
Seligowski. No Z in there. Seligowski.
Number 12, Sean Reynes. Number 13, Ethan Hoffenbradel.
Ethan Hoffenbradel. Sean Reynes.
Ben Klingforth.
Ben Klingforth.
Number 17, Lucas Bean.
Lucas Bean in there.
Number 18, Ben Weidman.
Ben Weidman had a big game against Marshfield.
Dalton Peterson.
Dalton Peterson, number 21.
Wisconsin Rapids is coached by Kirk Willard, assisted by Jake Hintz.
I'm going to guess goalkeeper Tanner
Officials from tonight's
Peters,
Warsaw
maybe?
area. Thank you for your participation in this event. And
Nope,
now,
Dalton Peterson. My apologies. All right, national anthem time. We'll keep it right here for the pep band,
we serve our country.
and we'll get you ready for kickoff here in just a moment.
Home and abroad, with this playing and the singing of our national. At halftime tonight, the youth from Wisconsin Rapids will be involved in a kicking competition. At the 35-minute mark, please line up underneath the scoreboard on the north end of the field. Also, don't forget to buy your soccer ball. Follow the leaders.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids, Southwood County Stadium. Wisconsin Valley Conference boys soccer for you tonight here on Zaleski Sports. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Solaris. So much of our lives riding on the internet these days, choosing a provider you know and trust has become more important than ever. Solaris Fiber Network is the fastest technology available. It's more reliable than cable internet, provides equal upload and download speeds. Solaris has been keeping Central Wisconsin connected for over 125 years and has the speed you need. Call, stop in, or visit Solaris.net to learn more. Of course, flag at half staff, half mass, 9/11 weekend. Probably down before the news today that happened early this afternoon in the United Kingdom, as we'll get into that in just a little bit in just a little while. Maybe time for story time later on in this soccer match, but we'll be underway here in just a moment. Wisconsin Rapids in their home reds, Stevens Point in their road whites here tonight. Steamapes alongside Olivia Zimmerman on this beautiful Thursday night here in central Wisconsin. And the SPASH Panthers will start with the ball, working north to south, left to right as you watch on your screen here tonight. Cole Anderson to lead it off, or to start it up for the Panthers. And this is SPASH's first conference game of the year. Wisconsin Rapids took down Marshfield last week 6-2. Ben Weidman had 4 goals. And our official's hand is raised, and we are underway here in Wisconsin Rapids. The first home game of the year for Wisconsin Rapids was a 1-1 tie to state-ranked De Pere. And going to try and center it in against SPASH without a win yet this year. But as we'll see tomorrow night, or as all of you folks will see tomorrow night, throughout the records, doesn't matter. When these two schools face off with each other, Wisconsin Rapids and Stevens Point, two schools that are not overly friendly with each other. I guess to say it nicely. That one's going to be tracked down and rolled out. It's going to be back to Stevens Point here in the opening minutes of gameplay. Speaking of Stevens Point and Wisconsin Rapids, we do have SPASH and Lincoln football for you tomorrow night. 8 o'clock kickoff, late start, as Assumption and Marathon will have the first game of the doubleheader at 5. Watch all that where you're watching this game right here on Zaleski Sports. Both of those games, so that one's going to go wide and out. A throw-in for Gabe Field. And head coach for Stevens Point, Derek Bell. Head coach for Wisconsin Rapids is Kirk Willard. We'll talk to one of those two coaches after the game here tonight. Talk to Mike Wendland, who's doing Amherst Pacelli right now. He brought up a good point with two teams in our market area. Big collision, nothing called. Play continues. Now, what happens if there's a tie? Who knows? We'll figure it out when we get there. Amherst Pacelli playing at PCYS tonight over in Stevens Point. Now he's going to be booted around, and still no control yet. No definitive control of the ball game yet for either team. SPASH has done it for just a little bit longer, as Caleb LeMahieu lost it out of bounds for Wisconsin Rapids. Pass up ahead near the 20-yard line and getting past the defense, and a huge collision there. And again, they continue play. Looked like maybe Ben Klingforth on the collision, or Sean Reynes. Stevens Point controlling it here. We are in the third minute of play, just inching past the third minute. Now we're in the fourth. 2 40-minute halves in high school soccer. Changed that last year, I believe, in the spring. And an 8-goal mercy rule after 60 minutes, or after the team that is trailing wants to call the game and go home. Right in the hands of Dalton Peterson for the Red Raiders. And boots it a long, long way and gives his guys a chance offensively. Centers it in the middle for Aiden Dunn. Aiden gets tangled up there with Ben Omernick. Now head of steam for the Red Raiders. LeMahieu. Swings it around. Again, near side. SPASH controls it once again. Shade Kaiser, 15. Now back up to Deacon Yang. Liu, they are not going to call offsides, and they do late. The shot off the mark by Aiden Dunn, but offsides called. We'll take a quick break here from Wisconsin River Orthopedics. Back to Rapids after this.
Wisconsin River Orthopedics has been providing comprehensive care to Wood County for over 50 years. We offer urgent care for orthopedic pain and injuries, joint replacement, along with focused sports medicine care from evaluation to rehabilitation. Our facilities offer a spacious rehab center to get you back to doing what you love most, along with the latest technology in our ambulatory surgery center and a comfortable open MRI. Stop living with pain and limited range in your joints. Turn to Wisconsin River Orthopedics and get back to the way life is meant to be.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids. Selfie Liu, and off the foot of the goalkeeper, 21. That's Cole Sala. Using that big left foot to knock it away. And a corner kick, first one coming of the night for either side. Hand is raised. And centers it in. Good shot here and over everybody's head. Coming up and playing it is Solgowski, and tracking it down along the sideline and centered it back up for Ben Klingforth. He is 16 there. Up ahead to Aliu, and another good pass. LeMahieu along the near sideline, dribbling it to himself, and now it's going to be knocked away nicely. But right there is Ethan Bradel. Heading it up ahead is Solgowski. A lot of action early on here. We're in the 7th minute of play. Aliu with it, passes up ahead, and going to be gobbled up there by Sala, so no offsides call needed. To even get you some scores around the Zaleski Sports Network here tonight. Again, Amherst and Pacelli. Connected to the internet that is set up in the baseball and softball press boxes across the way. So see what kind of connections we have here in the football press box. Soccer press box tonight. This game originally scheduled for Washington Elementary School. I saw that it got changed over here. It was blessing in disguise. Not really in disguise. It was a blessing that this game got moved over here, then over to the elementary school. Again, if you have the facilities, why not play in them, huh? And now it's going to be wide right. And a goal kick coming for Wisconsin Rapids as we hear from our sponsor here. Need fall cleanup supplies? Get it all at Fleet Farm. Check out their deals on mowers, carts, power equipment, grass seed, and more. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. Probably serving the Midwest since 1955. Not sure if that's part of the read, but that is usually what it is. They continue play. Again, very physical game early on here. Now it's going to be out and a throw-in for Wisconsin Rapids. a big soccer, not big soccer, goodness, big volleyball match, Stratford and Columbus Catholic. We will have Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln volleyball next week against Wausau West, scheduled anyway. That may change depending on availability. That game has not started yet between Stratford and Columbus Catholic. Up ahead, centers it in, and going to be cleared out by the Red Raiders. SPASH spending a lot of time on offense. We are in the 9th minute. Shots one apiece. Andrew Falkavage up ahead. Again, not much happening. Middle opportunity here off the leg of the defender. Again, just a lot of contact. We'll talk to a winning coach after this game about that, how physical this game is, or was and continues to be. Very, very physical early on here. Appreciate everyone tuning in on Zaleski Sports. Going to be a throw-in for Wisconsin Rapids. Let us know where you're watching from. Give you a shout-out. Man, what a toss. Leo behind the defense, right foot, pops it up and out. What a throw by Caleb LeMahieu. I believe that's who it was. That was a heck of a toss. Again, appreciate everyone tuning in tonight. See if we can get you a score from PCYS. It looks like Amherst is up 2-0 on Pacelli. Wausau East and SPASH volleyball over at the SPASH Fieldhouse. Pass up ahead, near side for 15. That's Shade Kaiser. That one's going to be poked out. And a throw in for Stevens Point. And a corner kick coming for SPASH. That's going to be their first of the night. And they're going to send two Panthers over there. A little dink and dunk pass is usually what happens. And get a little closer, and nicely done again by the Rapids defense. LeMahieu clears it out. Sylvia Liu gives way. We'll pack up 9-3 on Clintonville in the first set of volleyball. Brendan Netzloff calling that one for you. We'll take a listen to that one in just a little bit, see how Brendan is doing. Throw in for LeMahieu. Again, holy man, what a toss. And Liu behind the defense. Left foot in the middle and in! A goal for Wisconsin Rapids in the 12th minute. They'll give that one to Keaton Brower. And Lincoln leads 1-0. What a pass. A shot nonetheless.
Goal at the 11:16 mark.
They're going to get confirmation on the goal. Yes.
Brorin.
Brorin on the goal. Keaton Brorin. Sylvia Liu on the assist. Keaton Brorin on the goal. Put a check mark next to Keaton's name on the goal. 1-0 Wisconsin Rapids. We're in the 12th minute. What a great job. Again, it all starts with the throw-in from Caleb LeMahieu. And that is an outstanding job by Caleb to toss it as well as he has the last couple of times. And near side for Aiden Dunn. Dunn takes a huge tumble. And they say continue play. Nothing egregious.
Sophia Liu on the assist. Keaton Brorin on the goal.
And whistle blows. A stoppage of play, and our head official says, gotta calm things down already. I think their mic is still on. And gonna center it out. 1-0 Wisconsin Rapids on the assist to Zilphia Liu on that one. Chasing it down, LeMahieu gets cut off there by number 6, Gabe Field. But a good start here for Wisconsin Rapids in the 12th minute. 12th minute goal. And most likely knew that it was going to be like this. A very physical game on both sides. Again, SPASH, I was in WIAA on Tuesday for WIAA at Schwabenon. At this point of the year, I mean, it's still pretty early in the season, but to try and get that first win and just kind of calm your nerves down is not the easiest thing to do. And SPASH is trying to pick up that first win of the year, and Lincoln is trying to stay undefeated, which they would go 2-0 in conference. LeMahieu up ahead. Aliu. And it's going to be kicked out and a throw-in for Stevens Point. Again, glad everyone's making us a part of their Thursday night here. We'll go through our upcoming schedule on Zaleski Sports. We'll do that at halftime, our Key Savings Bank halftime report. And a throw-in, they continue play. Ben Weidman. Ben had 4 goals against Marshfield last week. I'm heading over to the Fox Valley tomorrow, Wrightstown and Waupaca. Tom King will take you home for 2 games tomorrow here on Zaleski Sports, the longtime voice of the Wausau East Lumberjacks. Now the Wausau East is just a JV team, or a varsity team playing JV. And the radio station that Tom works at no longer carries high school sports. So lucky to have Tom King and Chris Conley on the team this fall. Substitution coming in, a injury substitution. And a throw-in from Wisconsin Rapids. We're in the 16th minute here at Southwood County Stadium. Centers it in, going to be booted a mile into the air, and a corner kick coming for the Red Raiders. Unlock the best home, auto, commercial, and personal loans in the Rapids area at Key Savings Bank. No matter what you're financing, Key Savings Bank has the personal touch to put you at ease. Dream big with small rates at Key Savings Bank. A line drive send and another corner kick. It's going to be number 3 on the night for the Red Raiders. Packed house in L.A. tonight. SoFi Stadium centers it in, and a beauty going to be tipped out of the air by Sala. And in just moments, we'll do the honors here in just a moment. Nicely done. Tries to center or regain it. Going to have a whole bunch of people watching all of our games tonight. There is one big game and getting behind, but Sala is there anyway. Was Aiden Dunn. And folks, tonight is the opening night to the 2022 NFL season. The kickoff was just had. And Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking the field against the defending Super Bowl champion, Los Angeles Rams, here in just a couple of seconds. But glad you're making us a part of your Thursday night. Packers play on Sunday in Minnesota. And they continue play. No whistle was called, or no whistle was blown, right? I didn't hear a whistle. Did you hear a whistle? I did. Oh, you did? I didn't. I must have been talking too much. All right, well, there was. And a free kick for Stevens Point at about the 35-ish yard line. And the run up in the boot to send it in. Great opportunity here, but right there, Dalton Peterson with the save. It wasn't touched. Went right into Dalton's hands. And another phenomenal boot. Getting behind is Aliu, and goalie to goalie there. Again, we play in the 19th minute. Game tied up at 1. Rapids should be up 2-1 as well. Don't keep total track of it, but I don't keep a running shot of it. But Rapids did score a goal in the 12th minute by Keaton Broren. And whistle blows, and I say got to throw it in again a little bit further down the sideline. And just a absolutely gorgeous night here in Central Wisconsin on this Thursday night. Now he's going to be kicked out, another throw-in. The one thing that haven't seen so far, and there's one standing at the midfield flag now, are substitutions, and we're halfway through this first half. A little bit of a give and go. Up ahead, near side for Jordan Selgowski. Aliu. Resettle things down here for Wisconsin Rapids. Sean Arenas swings it back to the far side, right in front of Coach Kirk Willard. They're going to be sent out, and they're going to give him a goal kick. And a substitution coming in. We'll hear from Brian Roosh and Whitetail Properties back to Wisconsin Rapids after this.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In Central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
Back to Wisconsin Rapids. Jeepers, knocking everything over here. 1-0. Wisconsin Rapids on top. See in just a moment here, maybe on the next stoppage of play. And now behind the defense, centers it in. Ball is loose. Going to be cleared out by LeMahieu. And SPASH looking for another one. Another shot at it. That was off the crossbar, off the field goal post, and out of play. On the next dead one, we'll get it. Maybe at halftime it'll be more prominent, but corner kick incoming. Not entirely sure why. But that's what it was called, and centers it in for Stevens Point, and out it goes. So Rapids takes back over as Aliu throws a forearm, and getting back up for Stevens Point is 17, Tyler Falkavich, again just a freshman, the only freshman on the roster. Tries to center it up, looks for the cross path for Diego Mata. And right off the face of LeMahieu. Tries again off of his own teammate. And a huge collision. And it's going to be a free kick for Wisconsin Rapids. We'll show it again. We'll show it more so at halftime. Just hopefully it doesn't lose its color. The look of the moon beyond the baseball and softball fields. We'll take a look right now. Send it over there. Yeah. Yeah, just absolutely gorgeous. Awesome. Awesome. Not quite a harvest moon yet. Oh, wow. Another incredible throw-in by LeMahieu. The ball is loose. Still loose in front of the net. Mayhew's a big figure in that goal area. But you saw it there, not the biggest of verticals to try and get that shot. But again, an absolutely outstanding throw by Caleb LeMahieu. Pass up ahead, getting behind the defense was Weidman, and a trickle out and another throw in for Wisconsin Rapids. Opening drive of the 2022 NFL season, and the Buffalo Bills march it right down the defending Super Bowl champions' throats and score an easy touchdown. And a handball on Wisconsin Rapids. Nobody enjoys being without comfort. Time to plan for the fall and winter months ahead. Give the pros at Rapids Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling a call for furnace and AC service in Wisconsin Rapids. We'll be there rapidly to figure out and take care of the trouble, but get the comfort working again right away. Call Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling at 715-301-0256 and visit online at rapidsheetmetal.com. 25th minute here in Wisconsin Rapids. Again, a goal in the 12th minute by Keaton Broren has been the lone goal so far. A throw-in for Stevens Point is incoming after the substitution here. Again, I can't thank you all enough for tuning in tonight on Zaleski Sports. Team Aves alongside Olivia Zimmerman as we're passing the 7:30 mark here in central Wisconsin. Well, Mayhew passed it up ahead, but SPASH right there to clean it up. A lot of headers on that last go-around. Up ahead to Winston Hill. Winston just checked in number 3. And nice job there by Effenbradel for Wisconsin Rapids. Green shoes for Ethan. And a whole head of steam for Ben Weidman. Aliu not there, and it's going to be another corner kick for Wisconsin Rapids. Just sent it as far as he could. I believe that was number 4. No, number 6. It looks like Gabe Field. Right in front of the net. Nobody there for Wisconsin Rapids. It's going to trickle out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Red Raiders. Caleb LeMahieu is waiting. He's trying to get over there before Effenbradel threw it in there, but tries to center it up and knocked away by the Panthers. Ethan up ahead to Selgowski. See if Columbus Catholic and Stratford have started yet. Jason Zaleski and Stratford tonight. They have. Columbus Catholic up 10-6 in the first set. Again, we'll get you scores from all around the Zaleski Sports Network at halftime. We'll be playing the 27th minute here at Southwood County Stadium. Weidman up ahead, right into the waiting feet of Andrew Falkavich. Highlights of this game later on tonight. Facebook, Zaleski Sports. Again, there is a lot to like about soccer. And, again, give these kids more credit than I can even imagine. Give these kids a lot of credit, I should say. But give these kids as much credit as they deserve. Trying to put it into better words. But one of the top things about soccer compared to other sports is that you know that there's going to be a time limit. You have 80 minutes to score as many goals as you can. That's going to be centered out and a throw in for Stevens Point. You have 80 minutes. It used to be 90. Again, they switched that, I believe, in the spring when the girls played. And a handball, they're going to continue play because Wisconsin Rapids took over on it. And now up ahead for SPASH Panthers and wide right. And it's going to be a corner kick off the fingertips of Dalton Peterson. Big opportunity here for Stevens Point, but again, they're going to do that little dink and dash, dink and dunk. Try and run a little bit of a play here out of that corner kick. And left-footed by Winston Hill. Comes down right in the middle. Shot on goal, fakes it. Didn't have a good shot at it. Right foot for Cole Anderson. And Aliu is going to take it away. Again, green shoes for Zilfi. And he gets tripped up there. Up ahead to Caleb Mayhew to the near side. Mayhew centers it in and wide right. We're in the 30th minute here in Wisconsin Rapids. Still 1-0 Red Raiders. Get your next countertop, island, or stone wall from Stone Innovations. They specialize in the fabrication, design, and installation of such a great variety of stone products. For residential, commercial, or public structures, look to Stone Innovations at stoneinnovations.net. LeMahieu on the throw-in. And quite the throw-in again. Weidman is there. Going to be cleared out by Stevens Point. Nathan Brittle there for the Red Raiders. And now up ahead for the Panthers. Against SPASH winless so far. This is their first conference game of the year. Wisconsin Rapids had one last week against Marshfield. They won 6-2. They scored 4 goals in the second half on their way to that win against the Tigers at Hiding Community Stadium in Marshfield. LeMahieu along the sideline and a throw-in for Caleb again. He's going to step and toss it about 40 yards. Aliu again behind the defense. Nobody there for the Red Raiders. And it's going to be hit out, and they're going to say a goal kick for Stevens Point. And Packers kick off on Sunday in Minnesota. 3:25 kickoff from U.S. Bank Stadium. Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. See what Aaron Rodgers can do with his receiving core. In the middle, diving stop made by Cole Sala. It looked like it kind of caught Cole off guard, but he was able to make the diving stop. SPASH up 1-0 on Wausau East in volleyball. 1-0, that is. .32 minute here in Wisconsin Rapids on this cloudless night in central Wisconsin. Absolutely beautiful. Here from Key Savings Bank at halftime. Going to be pushed out and throw in for the Red Raiders. Caleb Mayhew once again doing the honors. Tosses it in. Nobody there for Wisconsin Rapids. So Legowski LeMahieu's going to get that one taken away. They continue play. Our official says play on in the 33rd minute. 1-0 Wisconsin Rapids in this Wisconsin Valley Conference showdown. We'll have more Wisconsin Rapids SPASH for you tomorrow. That's going to be football right here, same place, nearly the same time. 8 o'clock kickoff scheduled, depending on how long the first game goes. We boot it away, and Sala's going to gobble it up. I don't know if you just saw that. Probably not, because you're looking at the screen. Looked like a bat just flew through. Yeah, crazy, right? There were bats at Wausau West? Yeah. Not even October yet. Got to wait till Halloween at least, right? I was going to be booted in the air. First full week of September here tonight. Or here this week, I should say. First full week of, or I guess it wasn't even a full week of school because had off on Monday. Getting behind the defense again is Aiden Dunn. Dunn using his speed, right footed in! Aiden Dunn just blew past the defense like a rocket. Controlled the ball and got it past Sala, and it's 2-0 Wisconsin Rapids. 34th minute goal.
Wisconsin Rapids unassisted goal at 33:48. Number 4, Aiden Dunn.
That was outstanding work by the senior, by the senior midfielder.
Please report to the scoreboard.
Senior middle, or it was an absolutely phenomenal job there by Aiden Dunn. You want to talk about a rocket that goes for liftoff. He was as quick as it comes on that play. And they're going to say LeMahieu is offsides. 35th minute, 2-0 Lincoln. Goals by Keaton Broren and Aiden Dunn here in the first half, the 12th minute and the 34th minute. Had a goal in the JV game right at the end of the first half. About the 39th minute or so. That was pretty something. And a shot on goal right in the arms of the waiting Dalton Peterson. Jeez Louise. That's a long ways. Nearly 50 yards in the air on those boots by Dalton Peterson. Sends it in wide right. That was a rocket off the foot of Ben Omernick, I believe. Two 2-0 Wisconsin Rapids. 36th minute. Dalton Peterson will send it away. And Caleb LeMahieu to the near side. Aliu. Got a lot of contact. A very, very physical first half on both sides of things, and the officials have let them play here. And they continue to play. Man, oh man. Quite something the last couple of minutes even. And they're going to say Aiden Dunn was offsides. Again, very, very, very close. Free kick for Stevens Point, 37th minute, 2-0 Red Raiders. Boots it away. Off the noggin there of Seligowski. And Andrew Falkevich acting a little bit on that last one. As we play with 3 minutes to go here in the opening half. Sends it up to Aliu, trying to get behind the defense, and he does a huge collision, and a whistle is going to be called, and they're going to stop the clock. And it's going to be a free kick. I don't think he was in the box. It's going to be a yellow card on number 6, Gabe Field. 38th minute. Again, he was not in the box, so it can't be a penalty kick. Just outside of it when the collision happened. The ball is sitting over here on the 5-yard line. And yeah, and they ran the clock for about the last 30 seconds, I believe. But a free kick coming for Aiden Dunn and Zilfi Aliu. And now our official getting confirmation from all around here. Making sure that, I believe Gabe Field is, they know that he's off the field. A couple of substitutions waiting for Wisconsin Rapids on their next dead ball. Aliu awaiting at the 14-yard line. 24 yards from a goal, and now our official is, again, talking here in the 30. They keep it at the 39th minute. They did run another second off the clock. And they might back up the. They're going to back them up. They seemed a little close. 10 yards off the ball. See if they can go up 3-0 here before the end of the half. See if we can bend it around that wall. And Aliu with the right foot, and a great stop by Sala. Cole Sala with a huge save. What a save that was. And now a corner kick for the Red Raiders. Centers it in. A header, and it's going to bounce wide right. And a goal kick. But what a job by Cole Sala on that save. A couple of substitutions for the Red Raiders. Gives us an opportunity to talk about Whitetail Properties. If you're looking for hunting or recreational property, just call Brian Rouge with Whitetail Properties, 715-213-4468. Again, Whitetail Properties, if you're looking for hunting, recreational, or just a plot of land to build, just call Brian Rouge with Whitetail Properties at 715-213-4468. Hunting season right around the corner. Always, I shouldn't say always a good time to build a house, but if you're looking for more farmland or some spots to not just have hunting land, but get some food plots planted and all the likes of that before hunting starts, call Brian. Or if you are looking for land to build a house, want to get out of the hustle and bustle of everyday craziness, then call Brian and he'll find you some property. Ben Weidman with it near side.
1 minute remaining.
1 minute to go here in the opening half. 2-0 Wisconsin Rapids. Weidman with the right foot is loose in front of the net. Right foot wide left. On the mark. Aiden Armagost. Aiden Armagost just missed. Ahead to Armagost again. Left foot centers it in. Off the head. Ball is still loose. Going to be cleared out with, that's going to be a throw-in. With 15 seconds left. LeMahieu, who can toss it all the way there.
10, 9, 8.
Toss it all the way in front of the net, just like a corner kick. Ball is loose. They're going to be cleared out. Hey from Bradle was there, but that will do it for our first half here in Wisconsin Rapids. What an exciting last about 6 minutes since that Aiden Dunn goal. After the first couple minutes, when SPASH controlled the ball, it has been all Wisconsin Rapids since. We have played 40 minutes of soccer here in Wisconsin Rapids. It is the Red Raiders 2, the SPASH Panthers nothing. We'll take a break here from our sponsors, Key Savings Bank halftime show, and we'll get you a shot of that beautiful moon here in Wisconsin Rapids at Southwood County Stadium. You're watching high school boys soccer exclusively right here on Celeste Sports.
Welcome to Key Savings Bank. Why so serious?
It's my game face. Happens every football season. I know with your great lineup of financial services, you can give me the competitive advantage, right?
Right.
Up the middle with straight-ahead checking.
Over the top with a low-interest mortgage loan.
Sweep to the left with a high-yield CD.
Then drive home with an auto loan flea flicker.
Wow, what a game plan.
And a championship staff to go with it.
No, look out for that water cooler.
Key Savings Bank, where you'll feel right at home.
I'll get the mop.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chili.
First things first with Mid-State Technical College. Dual credit programs earn you college credit in high school. Then choose a path that suits you. Use your skills to start your career or transfer to a university to continue your degree. Choose a new career. Transition easily and quickly by upgrading your skills. Or continue your education with dozens of classes to get you on your path. No matter your stage of the game, your first move is Mid-State Technical College.
Hi, this is Blake from Mobile Link. I can tint your car, truck, or SUV. I even tint windshields with a film you can't see, but will reduce heat and glare by 43%. We've all seen those do-it-yourself tint jobs that turn purple and start bubbling all over. Not my work. Everything gets tinted by me and inspected before it rolls out the door, including a lifetime warranty. Call Blake at Mobile Link to schedule your appointment today. 715-424-5432.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Welcome to Key Savings Bank. Why so serious?
It's my game face. Happens every football season. I know with your great lineup of financial services, you can give me the competitive advantage, right?
Right.
Up the middle with straight-ahead checking.
Over the top with a low-interest mortgage loan.
Sweep to the left with a high-yield CD.
Then drive home with an auto loan flea flicker.
Wow, What a game plan!
And a championship staff to go with it.
No, look out for this! Water cooler.
Key Savings Bank, where you'll feel right at home.
I'll get the mop.
Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
The Trading Post in Wisconsin Rapids is Central Wisconsin's premier antique mall, consignment, and sports shop. We're the store with more selection, more items changing daily, more chances to find something unique.
Trading Post in Wisconsin Rapids, the store you can get lost in and enjoy it.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service. Keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
All right, just like that, we're back here in Wisconsin Rapids. And talk about timing-wise on length of game and length of halftime. 10 minutes no matter what. We're going here for high school soccer. Lincoln leads 2-0. A goal in the 12th minute by Keaton Broren, and in the 34th minute by Aiden Dunn. There was a yellow card given in the 38th minute to Gabe Field for Stevens Point. And a couple of close shots on goal that made some nice stops by Cole Sala for the SPASH Panthers. And SPASH coming out quickly. They'll have a corner kick here in the first couple minutes here. Halftime show brought to you by Key Savings Bank. Key Savings Bank in Wisconsin Rapids. A great crowd on hand here tonight for some Wisconsin Valley Conference boys soccer. Again, we'll have an opportunity at the conclusion of this game to talk to a winning player and a coach. The ball is loose and going to be kicked out, goal kick for Wisconsin Rapids. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And like a good neighbor, Carrie Van Aert, State Farm is there for you in Wisconsin Rapids. Get a free quote from Carrie Van Aert, State Farm on auto, homeowners, renters, business, life, short-term income protection, long-term income protection, as well as banking products. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And like a good neighbor, Carrie Van Aert, State Farm is there for you in Wisconsin Rapids. Find Carrie Van Aert, State Farm on Facebook. Get started today. Again, appreciate everyone tuning in tonight on Zaleski Sports, your home for SPASH Panther and Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln Athletics. A handful of games anyway. We're at all Lincoln games next week, and I'll make sure that Tom King tomorrow mentions it for Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln football fans that Wisconsin Rapids will be at Hortonville next week for football, and Hortonville has their own live stream. So, geez Louise, these kids from Lincoln can toss it a long way and boot it a long way. But Hortonville will have their own live stream, so we are not going to go to the Fox Valley. That is also the week of Assumption's homecoming, so we'll make sure we are here for that broadcast against Iola Scandinavia. But again, that's still a week away, or a week and a day. But can't thank you all enough for tuning in tonight on Zaleski Sports. Corner kick for the Red Raiders in the 44th minute. 2-0 Lincoln on top. Centers it in, and a beauty. Headed away, though, and cleared out by Stevens Point. Settled down there by Cole Anderson. Diego Mata. And it's going to be out, and a throw-in for Stevens Point along the far sideline. Caleb LeMahieu tosses it 30 yards in the air. Right back. Aliu, right foot. Wide right, even of the goalpost. And now a goal kick for the Panthers. Other games going on around the Zaleski Sports Network tonight. Columbus Catholic is at Stratford in volleyball. See if we can get you a score update from that. Huge crowd watching online. Columbus Catholic leads 1-0, and they lead the second set 23-21. Amherst and Pacelli soccer over at Portage County PCYS, Portage County Youth Soccer Complex. Amherst up 4-2. They're in the 52nd minute over in Stevens Point. So just ahead of us a tad bit. We had a lot of stoppages. So we had that one after on the yellow card where we had the clock wrong, had our official talking to both benches, try to figure some stuff out. That took a little while. So that is where we stand right now. We are in the 45th minute of play. 2-0 Wisconsin Rapids off the face of 17, Tyler Falkavage. Make sure that Tyler is okay. That was square off the noggin. And they continue play right in front of us. And we'll talk to the winning coach. Unless we tie, then we have to figure out what to do after that. And behind is Aliu behind the defense. Right foot stops and gets it poked away. Nicely done by the SPASH defense. Keaton Broren, who had that goal, or the first goal, right here near side now. And off the chest of Diego Mata. Regained by the Panthers. Ben Amernick, number 11. Stevens Point leads Wausau East 9-3 in the third set in volleyball. 1 set apiece. Clintonville and Wapaka. We'll take a quick look at that one. For volleyball, Brendan Netzloff on the call of that one over in Wapaka. And injured Ben Amernick for Stevens Point. And now pass up ahead on the far side for the Red Raiders. And just brushes him off. Aiden Dunn in the box. Right foot and a stop by Sala again. Another nice one there by Cole Sala. Wapaka leads 2-0 over Clintonville. Tied at 9 in the third set. Centers it in, and Peterson is there to gobble it up for Wisconsin Rapids. And if Wisconsin Rapids holds on, we'll talk to Coach Willard about it. But their next 6 games are all on the road. They are not home again until Saturday, September 24th, in a non-conference game. They are on the road for the next 2 weeks. Next 6 games or so. Have to travel to Onalaska, Everest for a tournament. I believe their home game is against Toma. And centered it in was Ben Weidman. And again, good defense by Stevens Point. But again, we'll talk to Coach Willard about that. If they're able to get a win here tonight, how big of a win it was to be able to get a conference win at home against Stevens Point before they are on the road for the next 2 weeks. Pass up ahead to the far side. Told you about during the national anthem about flag being at half staff, half mass. Of course, it is the 9/11 anniversary weekend on Sunday. They need to stop the clock, and they have not seen it yet. Still not paying attention. Clock is still running. There we go. 48-49. But happening on Sunday is the, of course, the anniversary and the memorial. I'm not sure. Might have had somebody injured or something. Not sure, but we got to figure it out when we continue play here in the 49th minute. Of course, Sunday is 9/11 memorial and anniversary. 21 years ago on Sunday. Happened on a Tuesday, but still remember that day. And, of course, earlier news today. I don't want to put a damper on anything, especially with people trickling in to watch this, but, of course, the news out of Buckingham Palace and the United Kingdom that after 70 years of reign and 96 years old that Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth passed away today. And now there's 12 days of mourning before it all ends with the funeral. But again, thoughts and prayers with the royal family as King Charles will take over, I believe, maybe tomorrow. They go back to London tomorrow and see if King Charles will. He obviously won't reign as long as Queen Elizabeth did, 70 years, and absolutely remarkable life that she led and lived, and thoughts and prayers with the royal family and everybody in the United Kingdom and London, Buckingham Palace, and all over the world that adored Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. Corner kick coming for Stevens Point, trailing 2-0, 51st minute. But on better notes, on happier notes, I guess, if you're a football fan, Matthew Stafford for the Rams already threw his first interception of the year against the Buffalo Bills. You can bet on just about anything these days, and that was, I think that was one of the prop bets on DraftKings today, was when would Matthew Stafford throw his first interception of the year. He was pretty close to leading the NFL last year in interceptions, and he led his team to the Super Bowl. So first, Badgers back in action again on Saturday as well. They'll host Washington State after their 38-0 win over Illinois State last week. Up ahead here for Wisconsin Rapids, Leo, 52nd minute. SPASH gets back on defense, and off the face of Winston Hill, Buffalo up 10-0 in the second quarter. At $1 billion stadium, many billions of dollars stadium, SoFi Stadium. Again, I think I talked about it on Tuesday as well during the Wapaka soccer game. I think the projected amount for SoFi Stadium was initially like $2 or $3 billion, which these days it is what it is. For those people, I know not saying it is what it is will change anything, but I think they ended up coming around like $6 or $7 billion, so $3 or $4 billion over price. And it is a beautiful stadium, but still, that's a hefty paycheck, or hefty check to have to write out. Speaking of new stadiums, the Chicago Bears. Talking about moving to Arlington Heights, which is about 45 minutes outside of downtown Chicago, where Soldier Field is right now. And they're talking about maybe 2027 getting a new stadium in Chicago. And it might be one of the – it would be Lambeau Field, if it does happen, if the Bears get a new stadium and they get what they want, it would be a domed stadium. And Lambeau Field would then be the last in the NFC North to have a outdoor field, which seems ridiculous. Why you wouldn't want to have home field advantage of the cold and snow. But we'll wait and see what the city of Chicago and the Bears and the NFL and the NFL owners and all those people have in mind when it comes to getting Chicago Bears a new stadium. Again, projected timeline, probably 2027. So they got to get everything approved, got to get the land, and I think they already have a spot figured out, but then they have to get it all approved by the NFL owners, and, of course, the city of Arlington Heights and Chicago and the state of Illinois. So, and having lived in Illinois for 2 years, wanting a stadium in 2027. That one is loose behind the defense. Aiden Dunn. Aliu. Oh, wide left. Cole Sala came out to play it. He tried to clear it out. It hit Aiden Dunn. Aiden had a shot at it, centered it up, and off of Sala's right arm and went wide left. And a corner kick coming here for Wisconsin Rapids. And a corner kick here for Lincoln, 56th minute. Sends it in. And Dunn tried the header unsuccessfully, and it goes out of bounds on a throw-in. So, again, speaking of those new stadiums, we'll just wait and see if it happens. It'd be quite something if it did, but kind of a tough thing to swallow as well with then Green Bay being the last outdoor stadium in the NFC North. But, again, then that gives Chicago a shot at hosting a Super Bowl and a lot more things that they wouldn't originally be able to do in wintertime in downtown Chicago. So we'll see if it happens. Again, still about 5 or 6 years away, supposedly, so we'll see. But keep you updated on all of that. Speaking of new stadiums, I just said it earlier, but November 20th is not that far away. That is the opening night or opening day of the 2022 World Cup in Qatar or however you want to pronounce it. But opening round, the United States men finally qualifying for a World Cup, and Qatar built, I think, 8 brand new stadiums, massive stadiums for this World Cup to be able to host it. And you want to talk about a tough place to play. A couple of weeks ago or a couple months ago, Qatar got, I think, hit with huge rainstorms. But essentially, Qatar is just a desert right in the middle of nowhere, and they built these 8 massive soccer stadiums to be able to host the 2022 World Cup. So, United States 2024, 2028, I believe, hosting the Summer Olympics in LA and the surrounding areas of Los Angeles. I think there's a shot. I may have heard it wrong. I think there's a shot at some point the U.S., Mexico, and Canada all teaming up to be able to host a World Cup. Aiden Dunn getting behind the defense now for Wisconsin Rapids. Head of steam and gets tangled up, and it's going to be a goal kick for Stevens Point. We'll hear from our friends at Maida. Come back, 59th minute, 2-0 Wisconsin Rapids.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
60th minute here in Wisconsin Rapids. as the Red Raiders lead 2-0. I guess not 2-0, 2-0, as they say in fancy soccer talk. As stoppage of play here, and Aiden Wolf can't get Aiden kicked out. I got to talk to him after the game. A free kick coming for Stevens Point. Again, unless something crazy happens in the last 20 minutes, Aiden Dunn will be our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game. We'll talk to him at the conclusion of this one, but he's got to stay in the game first. That one is high and wide for Ben Omernick. Rustic Redefine provides a boutique shopping experience with unique and affordable clothing and accessories to fit your individual style. Shop Rustic Redefine on 8th Street here in Wisconsin Rapids. Again, tomorrow we got another whole slate of games. We do have a soccer game tomorrow in Marshfield. Eau Claire North and Marshfield kicking off at 4 o'clock for some high school soccer. And then we have, Trevor didn't even put it on the schedule yet, but 4 o'clock, Eau Claire North and Marshfield soccer from Hiding Community Stadium in Marshfield. Then we'll go through our football schedule here in just a moment. I was going to go wide right and a goal kick for Dalton Peterson. So as mentioned, 5 o'clock tomorrow, Marathon is at Assumption right here on this field. Tom King will have the call of that one for you, along with Olivia Zimmerman and Josh Bush. WIAA Fremont is at Spencer Columbus, a very revamped WIAA Fremont football team with new head coach Colton Zimmerman. Went to school at Iola Scandinavia, played football at UWSP, played football in Germany for a while, and hopefully to revamp the WIAA Fremont football program. He has done so far, 3-0 on the young, I believe 3-0 on the young year for the Warhawks. DC Everest is at Marshfield. Pittsville is at Pacelli. Amherst is at Wittenberg-Burnhamwood. Stratford is at Shiocton. Wolpaka is at Wrightstown. Greenwood heads all the way to Prairie Farm, and then SPASH is here against Wisconsin Rapids. Slipped and hit a knee there on, I'm sure the turf is getting pretty slick. But then SPASH is at Lincoln at about 8 o'clock as Andrew Falkavich gets up and continues play. We're in the 62nd minute. We play 80. And the Red Raiders have a 2-0 lead. Goals in the 12th and goals in the 34th minute. Aliu with it now. Tries to get past, and another good stoppage. Another good stop, I should say, by the SPASH defense. Nathan Bradle there. Cleans it up for Lucas Bean. First time calling Lucas's name tonight as a defender down here. And pass up ahead. Aiden Dunn centers it up, and Sala's gonna clear it out. Another big collision. A throw-in for Wisconsin Rapids, Keaton Broren, who scored the goal in the 12th minute. Done with it now. And chases it all the way back. The offensive zone. Lincoln looking to go 2-0 in conference play. Whistle blows, another stoppage. And they quickly get it ahead to Ben Omernick. Omernick keeping his head up, looking up ahead to see if he can find anybody. Nobody really getting open for the Panthers. Along the end line, it's going to be a corner kick for Stevens Point. Thank you to our game day sponsors, Zach's Technology, Rapid Sheet Metal, Sparhawk Trucking, Trading Post, and Scott Krug Realty. Again, thank you to our game day sponsors. Thank you to all of our sponsors, the commercials, the lower thirds, the reads. We could not do it without them. Bring you live high school sports all year long. We had over 1,000 games last year. I would suspect with adding a couple more schools that we will be well over that in the at the end of the spring season. We play here in the 65th minute. Throw in for Wisconsin Rapids. Caleb LeMahieu along the far side. And Rapids has looked crisp. Offense, of course, at times. SPASH's defense has stepped up to the occasion here in the second half and really stopped those runs by Wisconsin Rapids. But again, if we expected or we were scheduled to come to this game, even if it was over at Washington Elementary School, but being able to play here, being able to have this facility available to you and available to us, and not have to sit on the bleachers at the elementary school and run 150 feet of extension cord and have all that, and maybe have something go wrong, or if something goes crazy, have the bleachers shake and all of our equipment fall. But having this place here, and knowing that I believe the boys and the school switched all of their games here for the remainder of the fall season, so that is a very good thing for upcoming games that we might want to come to for the rest of the fall. So, and we'll see if that happens in the springtime, but that's still a ways away. The longest season of the year is going to be coming up in about 2 months. The winter sports season seems to last forever. Basketball starting in November, not really ending for a lot of people until late February or March. So 4, could be close to 5 months for some schools that make it to state in boys and girls basketball. So that is, and hockey and wrestling and all those other winter sports, gymnastics. And winter sports season seems to last forever, and then the spring season is done in a month and a half. So you go from the longest season of the year to the shortest season of the year for high school sports in the state of Wisconsin. Centers it in, cleared out. Keaton Broren was the passer. We're in the 68th minute here in Wisconsin Rapids. Mobile Link in Wisconsin Rapids is your go-to for car and boat services, including window tinting, remote start, and accessorizing. And Rapids has taken punches here tonight, but they've given them right back, and so far have done very, very well. Dalton Peterson out of the goal and making the stop. Tosses it up ahead. And a huge collision. They continue play. And they're going to stop play here. And they're going to give a yellow card to... and they keep the clock running again for some reason. Gave him about 15 seconds. Aiden Dunn with the goal, or excuse me, with the yellow card. Yeah. Yellow card to Aiden Dunn, our projected Zaleski Sports Player of the game. We'll see how things pan out here in the last 12 minutes and 9 seconds. And Andrew Falkavage still having a conversation with our official. Two nothing Wisconsin Rapids, as Aiden Dunn will check right back in on the next available opportunity. No, they should redo it here. A lot of stoppages here tonight. Again, a very physical match. What time do you got on yours? So yeah, about They shouldn't run it for about 20 seconds. Again, a huge, like, getting ready for the football game tomorrow. And cleared out by Wisconsin Rapids. And Ben Weidman has it now. Along the far sideline, cleared out for Stevens Point. Pass up ahead, headed away, and Dalton Peterson gobbles it up. 69th minute, 2-0 Lincoln. And Peterson boots it away near midfield. Marcelo Torres into the game, and free kick for Stevens Point. Andrew Falkavage up to Ben Omernick, and nobody there for Wisconsin Rapids. Can expect we've seen a lot of physicality so far. Expect much more in the next 10 minutes, the last 10 minutes. The SPASH tries to get 2 to tie this one up and knock Wisconsin Rapids from the unbeaten in the state of Wisconsin in soccer. Again, Lincoln has, I believe, 4 wins, no losses, and a tie on the year. SPASH has no wins, 3 losses, and no ties. And this is SPASH's first conference game of the year. Lincoln beat Marshfield last week 6-2. Much different game here. Lincoln scored 4 goals in the second half against Marshfield last week. We're in the 70th minute. That's going to be booted in the air and sent away. Nice job by Aliu. Midfield. And blows again. I believe Ben Weidman may have had a handball, or one of the Red Raiders did, during that exchange. And a free kick for Stevens Point. All the way in near the goal, a header, and over the goal. And Andrew Dunn checks back in. Zach's Technology in downtown Wisconsin Rapids is your go-to for residential and commercial computer repair, custom-built desktops, off-site backup, and mobile repair. That's Zach's Technology in beautiful downtown Wisconsin Rapids. Our post-game show is brought to you by Heartland Farms. Hear from Heartland Farms here in just a moment. A throw-in for Lincoln. The official down here pointed to Rapids, and SPASH took the ball. No worries. We're back in action here in the 72nd minute. 2-0 Red Raiders. And goals in the 12th minute, goal in the 34th minute. High into the night sky. Going to try to show you that picture of the moon, but as Olivia pointed out, doesn't really give it justice on the camera or even on the phone. Try to take a picture of it on the phone, and it doesn't look the same way. If you have a chance, get outside and look at the moon tonight. No clouds. Nearing a full moon. If it's not a full moon tonight, I assume that it would be tomorrow. But you know who will tell us is Google. Getting behind the defense is Leo one-on-one and gets past, and another save by Sala coming out of his box. Zilfi's got to just let it rip. Just have a little pop over the goalkeeper. Sala's made some nice ones here tonight. Just gotta let it go. In the center and clears it out a long ways. What day is today? Harvest Moon. What day is the 10th? Tomorrow? Harvest Moon tomorrow. Full moon for potato farmers. Dalton Peterson gobbles it up. Speaking of potato farmers, Heartland Farms is a fifth-generation potato and vegetable farm producing many varieties of chipping potatoes and currently farming, listen to this, 27,000 irrigated acres and growing. They are currently the cream of the crop in the potato farming business. Learn more at heartland.farm. That is heartland.farm. The last couple days haven't been able to harvest potatoes. It's just too hot. Potato harvesting is a very sophisticated science. Out of college in the fall of 2017, that's did a lot of side jobs before meeting Jason Zaleski. There's a shot off the head and a corner kick coming for Stevens Point, including being a potato grater, which you take all the bad potatoes out and throw them into keep the good ones. Again, if it's too hot, you can't. If it's too hot, you can't pick them. If it's too cold, you can't pick them. And if it's raining, obviously you can't pick them. There's very limited times, and that's why you see a lot of the time, as Peterson, that ball is loose. You see a lot of the time that these farmers or these this equipment is out early in the morning or late at night to get them all in during the cooler hours of the night. 75th minute, 5.5 minutes to go in this soccer match. 2-0 Wisconsin Rapids. That one's going to go wide, or not wide, going to go out and throw in for the Red Raiders. Again, Heartland Farms post-game show coming up next. Or coming up at the conclusion of this one. We'll have an opportunity to talk to head coach Kirk Willard and our Zaleski Sports Player of the Game, Aiden Dunn, as the Red Raiders look to improve to 2-0 in the conference, yet with a loss on the season. Again, they had that tie against state-ranked De Pere in their first game of the year. Again, talk to Aiden about the physicality of the game tonight. To, of course, receive that yellow card. Dalton Peterson making another save. Being able to come out and again, it was quite something. I don't know if I've seen it on a soccer field quite like what Aiden did on his goal. Seemed like he got like a rocket taken off. He just was so much faster than the defense and able to get past him and control the ball and score the goal. That was as impressive as I've seen a goal this year. Liu trying to physical his way. Pass up ahead off the chest and Dunn there again. 1-on-4. Liu's going to be onside. Now he got to center it. 77th minute. Pass up in the center. Dunn tried to head it. Poked out and out by LeMahieu. Had some crazy backspin on it. And see what the call is. They're going to say a corner kick for Wisconsin Rapids in the 77th minute. Taking his sweet time to get over there is Aliu. Might as well let this clock run. We're in the 77th minute, 76:50. And take as much time as you need. Centers it in. And headed out by Stevens Point. A couple of headers, including Ben Omernick. Got highlights of this game. We'll get them in. We'll get them posted tonight on Facebook. Zaleski Sports Stevens Point, Zaleski Sports Wisconsin Rapids. I was going to be out in the throw-in, maybe even on the main page. See if we can get them all posted before for that magic hour of about 10:30 is what we strive for. Shouldn't be too hard. A couple of great saves, a couple of big goals, and then the interviews. So those will be all posted on Facebook tonight. Centered it in. LeMahieu tracks it down, 78th minute. 77-50. Along the far sidelines. Keeps it going. And it's going to be throwing as Leo is out of bounds. Under 2 minutes to go in this match. Wisconsin Valley Conference boys soccer on Zaleski Sports. Again, the Red Raiders on the road for the next 2 weeks. Be home on Saturday, September 24th. Not sure if we'll be here. Assumption has football at Pacelli that day. Maybe somebody will want to come over and work that one. We'll see. Always looking for people looking for hours. So I believe that's might be against Toma in 2 weeks, but I'm sure Coach Willard is not too worried about that right now with 6 road games in the next 2 weeks. 1 minute to go here in this one. Again, SPASH controlled it pretty early. And, of course, Rapids scored in the 12th minute and the 34th minute. And it's really – and they've had shots at it. They've had their chances. Just Cole Sala has played a great defense or a great goal, a goalkeeper. And Rapids had their opportunities, just weren't able to capitalize. But Coach Willard should be happy with a conference win against a conference rival in Stevens Point with 25 seconds to go. And we'll play the rest of our commercials while I trek down to the field and catch Coach Willard. Tried the bicycle kick there unsuccessfully, and that will do it. Here tonight, the ball goes out, and the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders pick up a huge conference win over the SPASH Panthers, 2-0. Rapids continues their undefeated season. Again, just one tie on the year, and they improve to 2-0 in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. We'll be back with our Heartland Farms postgame show. I have an opportunity to talk to head coach Kirk Willard and our Zaleski Sports player of the game, Aiden Dunn, when we get back to Southwood County Stadium on Zaleski Sports.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
Stone Innovations, home of Wisconsin's largest granite and quartz selection, is now featuring the best stone shopping experience in the state. Our brand new indoor facility allows for a home-like, comfortable atmosphere. Choose from hand-picked stone from around the world and select the perfect look for your dream kitchen in the best lighting possible. Then sit down with our free design services to customize the look of your kitchen. Our projects come with a lifetime warranty. Stone Innovations, Wisconsin's granite and quartz leader. Appleton, Rhinelander, Clover, Madison.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Rustic Redefined is the area's boutique clothing store for women and children. You'll find a personalized shopping experience with unique and trendy styles to choose from. Rustic Redefined specializes in affordable clothes and accessories with red carpet service. Find your individual style at Rustic Redefined on 8th Street South in Wisconsin Rapids and Rustic Redefined on Facebook.
All right. All right, welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids as the Lincoln Red Raiders knock off SPASH tonight 2-0. Coach, every time SPASH and Rapids obviously in for a dogfight. Just talk a little bit about the match today.
Well, we got what we expected. Coach Bell's a good coach, and they're going to be disciplined. They're always going to work hard. Certainly can pass. I think, obviously look at the score, but we outplayed them. In my head, it's 5-6-0, but we'll take the win. These seniors, some of them 4 years on varsity, have never beaten SPASH. We've tied them several times, but this is their first win, so that's all that matters, right? That they got the win that they worked for. We did some good things. We had a lot of shots, but, some of those nights, when you're playing a good opponent that's disciplined, sometimes, it looks easier than it really is, which is why sometimes it stays 2-0 instead of 6-0. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And getting obviously a big conference win against a rival like SPASH. Now you're on the road for the next 2 weeks. How important was that to get the win here tonight before the next couple weeks on the road?
Terribly important, right? Everest is going to be a tough match. West is always a tough match. I mean, there's no easy wins in the conference, but you're right. To get one against the arch rival, a team we haven't beaten before, is it bodes well. Bodes well for the rest of the season and gives the boys a lot of confidence. And they came at us, and we soaked it up, every time. I don't think there was I didn't see a lot of danger on the defensive end, so they just kept soaking it up. You don't want to have to do that, but if you need to and they do it, it's good to learn, right? Good to learn that we can if we need to. So
absolutely. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
See you down the road.
Yeah.
All right, thanks. We'll bring in our co-Zaleski Sports players of the game here, Sean Arenas and Aiden Dunn. Who wants to talk first? Sean? Sure. All right. Sean, just talk about the defensive effort tonight. Obviously another shutout, but again, getting a win against SPASH, never easy. Haven't done it before. Just talk a little bit about getting that big conference win.
Up 2-0, we just wanted to clear the ball, not let any goals in, and bounce back after last year's loss.
And absolutely, getting that goal in the 12th minute, but right before halftime as well, the 34th minute with Aiden. How important was that? How much confidence did that give you guys going into half?
Brought us a lot of confidence knowing we're up 2-0. We got an advantage in that case.
Absolutely, and just talk to Coach a little bit about it. Now on the road for the next 2 weeks, getting a big conference win here tonight. How important was that to be able to be at home, get the win, get the conference win before hitting the road?
A lot of confidence, 2-0 in the conference right now. We're just keep going.
Perfect. All right, we'll bring in Aiden. Don't go too far, Sean. Bring in our other Zaleski Sports player of the game, Aiden Dunn. I talked about it on the broadcast. That goal that you had, shot out of a gun. I mean, got past the defense as fast as I've seen I've seen quite a bit of soccer this fall. Fastest that I've seen anybody. Just talk a little bit about that.
I mean, I was goal hungry. I've been short. It's my first one of the season. I really wanted one. I saw my opportunity, and I struck. I got it. Feels good. Against SPASH, our rivals, haven't beat them, as Coach said, all my high school career, so it felt really good.
And still undefeated on the year. One tie against a very good De Pere team, obviously, a couple weeks ago. But how much fun has it been so far this fall with this bunch of guys?
Oh, it's been a lot of fun. The best is yet to come. We're still getting to know each other. We're getting better, and we're coming.
Absolutely, and be able to get a home win, playing on a field like this. Don't want to say Washington was a bad field, but being able to play on a field like this and getting a win before hitting the road for the next couple of weeks, how important was that to get a win here tonight?
Oh, it's really good. Our confidence is high. We still got to put in our work, but we're confident. We're ready to go.
All right, we're going to put both you guys in the house, all right?
All right.
Whoever wants to hold the mic. Good? All right. You can say, I'm Aiden Dunn, I'm Sean Arenas, and then together we're in the house. I'll back up and I'll count you down.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
I'm Aiden Dunn.
I'm Sean Arenas, and
we're in the house.
Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. All right, with that, we're going to sign things off here from Southwood County Stadium in Wisconsin Rapids. Again, the Red Raiders, big 2-0 win against the SPASH Panthers here tonight. They'll be back home September 24th. Might make some arrangements to be able to come and broadcast that game for you right here on Zaleski Sports. For Olivia Zimmerman, this is Steve Maves. You have been watching Wisconsin Valley Conference boys soccer right here on Zaleski Sports. Huge lineup of games tomorrow. Check them all out. ZaleskiSports.com weekly schedule. Have a great night, everyone. We'll talk to you again tomorrow right here on Zaleski Sports.